Hey scholars, Mr. G here. I know a lot of you have been asking, how do I make a green screen video? And maybe if you haven't been asking that, maybe your teachers are wondering. So today I'm going to do a walkthrough of how to record a green screen video for you to use in your showcase. So we're going to go through 3 steps here on how to actually make a movie, and it's pre-production, production, and post-production. And I have some little tips for you, and then we'll walk through how to use iMovie. So first is pre-production. Before you even start filming or recording anything, step number 1, you need to make sure you have a script ready. So try not to just make it up on your own. Have a structure to what you want to say. And then secondly, try to practice that. Practice it with a friend in front of the mirror. The more comfortable you get speaking and sharing what you have to say, then the more comfortable you look on camera. After you're ready to go and start filming, it's the production phase, so that's actually filming. There's a couple tips here when it comes to production. Number 1, make sure you keep a steady camera on a solid background. So if you are filming with a friend, make sure your friend is holding it really still. If you have a tripod, that's excellent. If you don't have either of those things, you can also just set it on some books, something steady, and then make sure your background is solid, a solid color. In my case, we have a green background. If you don't have a green screen, that's totally fine. As long as your background is a solid color, it will work. But you need to make sure that you're not wearing that same color. So if I was wearing green, then I'm gonna disappear, and we don't want that. So make sure it's a solid background and a different color than you're wearing. The second thing is to try as best as you can to look at the camera. Instead of showing everybody your forehead and just looking down at the script, try to get comfortable looking at the camera. That'll be really helpful when you're filming. After you're done filming your clips, in post-production, which is all your editing, what you want to remember to do is collect all of your background clips. So when you're filming a green screen, you're going to replace this green with something. So make sure you captured all those clips. It could be images, it could be videos. Make sure you captured them and organize them really well. And then finally, it is to organize your clips. Make sure they are organized so you can find them and you're not just searching around trying to figure out where your clips are, and make sure that they're in the right order. All right, so let's get down to business. I'm gonna go to iMovie. Before I do that, I'm gonna show you my photos. So I've already done the organization part, and I've organized them in a folder. I'm doing just a demonstration on earthquakes, on how to survive an earthquake. I have my clips, as you can see that there, those are my background images, and then my actual green screen image is right here, and this is of me talking. So let's get started. So after you have that all organized, what you want to do is open up iMovie. So I'm opening up iMovie here. Let me go ahead and shrink myself so you can see a little bit more of the screen. All right, and then we're going to click on Create Project, and you're going to create a movie. Once you do that, then it's going to ask you what you want to use. Now, here's the trick when it comes to doing green screen. You need to make sure that you are checking or selecting your background images first. Do not select, so you don't want to do this. Don't select your actual video. You want to select the backgrounds first and in the order that you want them. So let's say I wanted to do, let's see, this first, then this second, and then this third. I'm going to select those, and then I'm going to click on Create Movie. Okay. So after that happens, then notice it's put it in the order that I selected it. So what you want to do is select that's why I said to organize all your clips, so then you can decide what order you want them to be. Now it's going to randomly apply images to a certain time frame, so just be conscientious of that. And then after you're done, selecting your background images, now you want to add the green screen video that you took. Okay, so you're going to do that by then going to top here, and you're going to click on the plus sign at the very top. Okay, you're going to click on the plus sign at the very top, and then after that you're going to find your video. So if you organize it well, I'm going to go to my albums and Earthquakes album, and here's my video. Okay, you may need to download it. If there's a little cloud with a download button, go ahead and click that and download it. But if it's on your photos, you shouldn't have to do that. Then you're going to click on the three dots, okay, and you are going to add as a green/blue screen. Even if you haven't filmed on a green or blue screen, as long as it's a solid color, you'll be able to do that effect to the clip. So we're going to go ahead and click on green/blue screen. It will add it to the top. Okay, and this is your full video. It's only going to go as long as you have clips for. So if, let's say, your video, you're like, hey, I filmed this 45-second video and it's only 30 seconds. It's only going to go as long as your background. So if you want to extend the video, see how my top video is going longer? Because my top video is pretty long. So you'll have to extend it to make sure that you fill the background with all of those, with something, with an image. Okay, so it's as easy as that. If you have a green screen, it'll automatically pull off the green screen. If you don't, you can click on the clip itself. Notice that the green screen clip is highlighted. So let's say you did it on a background that was blue or yellow or something, and you wanted to have it turn into a green screen effect. You click on the top button right there that has these little measurements, and you can adjust the strength. And then it may ask you to click on the color that you want to be removed. Okay, and then this one is also to crop. You don't have to worry about that unless you have a certain section that you just don't want to show up. So the next tip, and it's kind of tricky when it comes to deciding when you want your backgrounds to appear, because when you add your backgrounds, they're just going to go in a random timeline. So you want your backgrounds to change at a certain point. So you're going to need to listen through your green screen movie and clip, and then decide where you want the change to be. So unfortunately, iMovie doesn't have timestamps, but what you can do is count these little clip boxes. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's say I listened through and I noticed that 1, 2, 3, it's over here. Okay, I want a transition to take place over here. So I want my first video to stay over there. And that's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's at 14. So all I'm going to do is select this, and I'm going to move it over to where it is at 14. Okay, and then from there you can do shorter amounts and just count the clips from there. So it's a little bit tricky. I wish there was an easy solution to that. Unfortunately, when you split the clips, it gets kind of messy. So all you're going to do is decide when you want your transitions to occur, and you can shrink and increase your clips. And then when you have it the way you want to, you can do some fancier things that we won't cover in this video, but hopefully this is enough for you to get started. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and enjoy making your green screen videos.